morning. I am Tessa-Marie and welcome to the Morning Blessings. What a beautiful morning. It was amazing. The moon was shining this morning. Hello, Stacy. Long time no see. How are you feeling today? We had a great morning. Everything was amazing. It was so wonderful. Here we are. Okay, guys. The moon was out this morning so early. And hello, Rosalind. How are you feeling this morning? Today, this is a special. Hi, Lisa. I got 129,000 compliments on my sweater. Thank you for that. Thank you for that beautiful gift. Guys, yesterday was one of those amazing days. You ever had a day where everything is just jiving? My friend Lisa bought me this sweater that I wore to go to lunch with my two friends, Randall and Chris. Chris is from Ohio. Randall is from Toronto. And it's really important to know I was stranded at the airport after Christmas coming home, just because it happens. Calmly waiting for my flight. And anyway, hi Nancy, how are you feeling this morning? Finally, I got on the flight. And I'm sitting next to in the window, and I'm walking in, and there's this man wiping down his seat. And you know me, I kind of just look at it. Wow, he's Mr. Clean. That's amazing. And then this young, beautiful, statuesque, blonde girl comes up to me, and she said, "I just got engaged, and my fiance is sitting where you are, and I'm sitting with this gentleman in front of you. Would you mind changing if me?" I go, "Oh, I'm all into love, so sure, why not?" And then so I'm getting into the seat to go in the corner. Randall is on the outside, on the aisle. And I said, "Sorry, you did all that cleaning, and now here I come with my messy coat and I know I love your coat. I had this, anyway, it's a long story. The coat is another story. I have a coat that speaks, and people come walking towards me when I have the coat. I'm meeting my son at the airport as he's trying to get to me. "Oh, I love your coat," and all of that. And it went on. He started taking me back home. I'm wearing the coat, and we walk into the airport, and this lady goes, "I love your coat." He said, "Are we going to go through this again with this coat?" Anyway, so Randall said he liked my coat, and we sat, and it's less than an hour flight from Philly to Toronto. So we chat and talk forever. And he joined, and we exchanged like just on YouTube and Instagram, whatever. And then the next thing, we went to lunch in the summer. And yesterday he called because Chris is a doctor in Ohio. And he said, "I'm in town. Would you like to go to lunch with us?" So I put that amazing sweater, and Jillian had bought me a jacket. I put that jacket on. The tags were on everything. I had to take them off. And I put my Australian psychedelic boots on. You guys know that one. And I felt like I was Miss Universe. I drove down to the city, packed and then just around the corner, and we were there until 3:15. And I have a live to do with Jenkins at 4, and I'm trying to get home. And then I had to stop at the library because I had to drop something off there for them. And anyway, I got home and I did the live. So all in all, hi Kia, how are you this morning? Hi Colin, how are you feeling today? So it was a fabulous day. So I have that thing above there for you. Hello, my dear nephew. How are you feeling this morning? How is life in good old London town? Your light is there. We all have a light. And hi Peter, good night from Malaysia. We all have this light. I don't have the best signal. I just wanted to pop in. I hope that I could get a little something for the day by the time I get home. Unfortunately, the broadcast will have finished. No, just hang on. The thing is, Kia and everybody out there, if you want something, do not let it go. Even when it's slipping through your fingers, even all it's left between your fingers is a little bit of the starch, of the oil, of the something from it, hold on to it. Because it's important that you want it. And if you just get a little thing, that's all you need for you to have it, to go ahead in your day. So you don't need the whole enchilada to enjoy the meal. A little piece goes a long, long way. It's like chocolate cake, decadent chocolate cake. and you want it like I always do, I sometimes have to take just one scoop. Like when those two were eating that dessert, I said, we need a third plate. And I had some of that dessert yesterday. Anyway, you allow your light to shine. And you're going to say to me, Tessa-Marie, what light am I allowing to shine? Good morning, Nancy. When somebody says to you, yes, welcome back, Stacy. When somebody says to you, and who doesn't know you, you have a light and it's beaming, and you're just standing there looking at this person and you don't know what to say. Can you imagine? I was tongue-tied yesterday afternoon walking into the restaurant. This lady said, wow, you have a light that is so blinding. And I'm thinking, okay, I didn't know what to say. Those two are looking at me and saying, what happened at the door? I told them. They said, yeah, you didn't know that. Anyway, so I had to talk to you guys about the light because I purposely use my light. I don't know if my light is always blinding, like that lady said, that you just want to bask in that light of yours. These were her words. And I'm saying, I need to teach you or to give you an opportunity to pick up something that you can use, especially when you do not know what you have. We forget. And all what I find out that we have, it comes from stillness and silence. It's only when I am still that I truly listen. You can listen to music through a headphone and you get it. But when you listen to music straight from the speakers, you absorb it. It permeates through your entire being. I don't know if you feel that way. I don't get classical music, like some of the music from those movies, and Revenant is the last one. That music, it makes you feel like you're like vibrating like this, but it's such a nice feeling. Your light is the same thing. And do not believe you do not have a light. You have a light. We are supposed to allow it to shine. We're supposed to allow it to be with us, and we have control of that light. We can choose to decide, I am going to lunch today. I'm going to send my light ahead of me. Am I crazy? No, I'm not. Because I know when I don't send my light ahead of me, the reception that I receive and the opportunities that open up for me are not the same. So when I send my light ahead of me, I get perfect traffic, seamless. I get to the parking spot, seamless. I'm not fighting to pay for the ticket, and the machine is spitting out the card, seamless. And everything is just aligned. So I need to let everybody know. Hi, Lorna. Good morning. How are you feeling today? It's important that we use that light we were given. We are the light of the world. Without us, the world is in darkness. It's not the electricity that we're talking about. It's the light. If we put all our lights together and we let our light shine, and we believe that our light can shine, then we are singing. It's like the Boston Pops Orchestra. It's like this amazing choir. All those amazing choirs in Europe, from the Sistine Chapel choir singing, and you can feel the building swaying with you. That's what happens when we put our light together. And we have to know that we have the light. It was never taken away from it. How did you find the way to your mother's womb? You came with the light. I keep saying that because this is the first time we were independent of everybody, including our own parents. We found our way because we had our light. And it's our light that gave us the brightness to see where we were supposed to go and how we are supposed to get there. But as we grow up, as we become a human, a complete human being, somebody turns around and tells us your light is dim. You cannot shine that light. You're too bold. You're too this. You're too that. The teachers begin. It's the teachers. Some of them will tell that, shine, go do your thing. I am amazed at this person, the teacher would say. And then there's one say, you have to behave, you have to behave. Because that is what the teacher was taught too. Some teachers will accept you and see you are a little person. There are rules you have to follow. I know that. But sometimes there are those teachers that looks and sees a spark. And that teacher will pluck that human being from the crowd of 40 and show them how to get their light going. And that might be the child that the teacher before couldn't tolerate because their light was so bright. And we come across these human beings. The thing is, we forget that we too have our light and we can allow it to shine. So, what is your light? That thing that just bubbles out of you. It's a light. It's like a beam. Who can stand the light? That is the trick. Know that you have the light and you have a choice to send your light before you. Not many people in your life or people you encounter through your journey will be able to tolerate your light. And you should know that's okay. We should learn to accept it, but that should not stop us from shining our light. When you work in customer service, let's say you're a cashier at a store, or you work for the bank, which is massive customer service, and you can be insulted in those roles so easily. I don't want a black person to serve me. Okay, that's cool. I don't want to be in here. I don't want a black person to touch my deposit book because we might give them a turn. So that's how you have to look at it. But instead of letting that person take away the shine, I would just laugh and I'll say, well, you're up shit's creek without a paddle because it's me or nobody else. Well, I'll have your job. And of course you can have it. Because you didn't give it to me in the first place. How can you take it? And you have to persistently push your light out there. It's when that person has put you down and you allow them to continue to do it and you do not have something else to say. But if you decide, I'm going there today because I have 3 people that must be fed. That's why I'm going there. So my light is going to shine no matter what clouds are coming down on us. And you have to start your day purposely sending out your light, your energy, that powerful. If we all do that, those dark lights, they will shrivel. Sometimes in a movie, they might show a bad thing, a monster, and the light shines on it. Okay, Dracula. Dracula does not wake up with the sunlight, according to the myth or the whatever. So, but the sun shines. So we have to realize I can shine. I can find something to shine. And we have to hold on to that light. If you do not hold on to the light and let it go, it will get dim. So every day, allow your light to beam. Send your light out there. It doesn't matter where you are going, what you're doing, what your day has to do. Begin by shedding your light. Sometimes, like I had to order coffee, an espresso coffee, right? The lady had no idea I could speak French. So she was being terrible because she's in Quebec. And she's going, I do understand you. I'm not getting you. I can't hear you. I said, you don't? I said, okay, well, I guess you will understand this. Silence. She had to take a deep breath. I'm sorry. I said, you don't have to be sorry. All of that in French. Let's just speak. And she did it. And then she says to me, at the end of the call, there is a survey. Would you like to fill the survey again in French? I said, yes, I will. You know what I did? I did not give her a bad thing. I said, yes. There had 3 questions. Was it difficult? Did you have to call twice? Yes. Yes. And what would you rate the service? 7 or 0? I give her a 7. Because if I gave her what she gave me, I would now allow her to dim my light. Having been in customer service, I always do a survey and give them something good in the survey, because I know I got more reports about the terrible employees I had, and seldom will I get a report that this employee went above and beyond. So because of that, I do that. I did not let that experience dim my light. So if you are already covered in this bright, brilliant sunshine, moonlight, when the dark comes at you, it has to get glasses. Put your shades on, because I am entering the world right now. Can you imagine? We all think of it. We all march to get into our car to go somewhere. And when, hey, Jean, how are you feeling this morning? Welcome. And when we get in the car and we're walking towards the car, I am putting my bright light in my car. The light is going ahead of me. No matter where I am going, I am going to send the light before me. And just try it. Try sending the light to the supermarket if you have to go shopping. You're looking for something, instead of going with an attitude, I'm going to get the best deal, I am going to not pay this, I don't. Chill. Send your light. I am going shopping, I need to get this, I am putting the light ahead of me so I can see clearly now. Once you send your light ahead of you to help you find what it is you desire to have in your life, there isn't a soul on this earth that can dim that light. You took charge. Remember why you are at work taking the abuse. You have something to do. You do not know what their night was like, but you know what yours was like. On the way to work, you're driving, you're on the bus, you're swinging the light. My light shines ahead of me. So when you have the power, though, to put them in their place, you do that. You don't have to fight. I didn't fight. I just pull up their account. I closed the account. I gave them a draft, and I said, we're not supposed to be treated that way, and we have to close your account. Have a great day. And you look at this sternness on their face, like, I'm going to call head office. Knock yourself out. You want the number? My name is plain on my badge. You can see it. So that was the rule, because if I didn't do that, he would abuse another. And so I had to use that, but I didn't let him dim my light, and I didn't allow him to go and dim the light of a subordinate. I refused to do that. And then I say, no, that is the rule. They want to be racist in Toronto, Canada. In Canada, you shut the account down. You don't have to be here. You know how many millions I have? Oh yeah, I can see it, but I still cannot keep you. So this is what we need to do. Send that light so you can stand on what you believe and what you know, and you can go forward and you can have success. You have it. It's a choice. It's a matter of being aware. And it's a matter of being there for a purpose. You are there because you have a purpose for being there. And when that purpose stands in front of you like human beings, you just stand firm and you see those faces of those human beings you must feed, or you must clothe, or you must shelter, or you must give them the privilege to open the fridge like they're penguins. Open both doors of the fridge, look into it and say, there isn't a thing to eat in this house. But it's okay. At least they have fridge doors to open. And that's your purpose. That's your reason. Why? Why do you have to allow your light to shine? Is that you are able to make sure that these human beings that you are part of, that you have to put together, who came with no instructions of how you should raise a black, white, biracial, yellow, pink, blue child. There's no instruction attached. Hello, Vern, sweetie. How are you doing this morning? How are you feeling today? There was no instruction of how to raise a child. Any one of us. We do the best. But remember, we have to allow our light to shine so they too can fall in the light. Watch how you engage. That light is powerful. If you're going to have a conversation with your sibling, send the light. If you're going to have a conversation with a friend, even with the doctor, so that doctor listens to you. What, they have 17 minutes? My doctor doesn't take 17 minutes anymore because somehow I tamed him. I don't know what I did to the man, but now he laughs and talks and I keep looking at him, are you okay? I actually asked him that a few weeks ago because that's not normal. But he said to me, I know you have oils for your skin. Do you have an oil for laughter too? Because you're always so joyful. I said, what do I have to fear? I walk in and I go, hello, Dr. Verma, what's up with you today? I shock him into being alive. And one day I walked in and he said, I called Tessa-Marie. I said, it's me. He said, you must be getting younger. Your voice didn't sound like you. That man wouldn't talk. And I needed him to hear me. So I decided every time I have an appointment, I send the light before me. So that the light is waiting for me when I walk there. That when he sees me, he knows he might as well stop breathing so shallow, take a deep breath and hear me. So now we converse. And that is what we all have to remember. You have a powerful, powerful thing. The light that you were born with, the light that God gave to you, the light the universe pours on you, the light you can use. Use your light instead of losing darkness. Good morning, sister. How are you feeling today? Do not walk into the world and take the worry that you cannot control. I keep saying what the songwriter said. Regret is etched on my brow, and I can do nothing about it now. That's what the songwriter said. So do not walk into the world carrying the regret of yesterday that is darkening your face. As a matter of fact, do what I do. If you wake up in the morning and your face feels a little dry, you better go get olive oil, if that's all you have, and put it on your face. That helps your light to come through. Watch how you purse your face. Watch how I have a friend and she talks with her face, and you have to stop using your face to speak. Everything, chill. It cannot be that bad because you're still standing here. You still have the ability to breathe, to talk, to see, to taste, to smell. You are alive. So the day you wake up and your face feels tight, that is the day you get a little bit, if all you have is olive oil, I'm telling you, it works like magic. You put it in the palm of your hand and you rub it on your face, and maybe you smell like a salad. Well, there you are. At least you have a scent. Or add a little perfume to the olive oil. Do something. But do not step into the world with a dry, pale face. You're hiding your energy. You're hiding your light. And this thing that some of you tell me, oh, Tessa-Marie, I'm at home. At home what? You live there. You spend more time there than anywhere else, especially if you're retired. I love my retirement friends that say to me, well, I just throw something on me because I'm at home. And I say, well, you look scary. And they do, you do. You're not dressing for somebody. Good morning, Kimberly. How are you feeling this morning? Because your light has to shine, and you must send your light ahead of you purposely, intentionally. You cannot just not use what you have, looking for what you do not know you desire. You have light and you're not using it, and you're out there seeking something else, when what you have and what you need is already inside of you. It's a choice. I said this for the last. It's the only way to remember you have that light and to shine it is to be aware of who you are. Who are you? How can you answer that question? I am a being of light. I am a being of light. You came with your own light. Excuse me. I better drink that tea Jillian gave me. You came. You started the journey with a headlight on. Hi, Yuko. Good morning. How are you feeling this morning? You are a beam of light. You are a being of light. I keep telling you that. Somebody said to me, it's so crazy if you talk about the sperm finding the mom, the uterus, right? But you had a light on you, in you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been the first one to get there. And you believe that light has dimmed? Do you believe that the light is no longer there? So you are a being of light, all of it. You are the light of the world. And if we all come together, like I previously said, we are invincible. Because our light will shine and dim the darkness. The darkness will duck. Like when Jacquiela wakes up in the morning and realizes it's not night. So if you have that light, be in the moment as often as you can and stand up in your light and send your light ahead of you to the office. Send your light ahead of you in the traffic. Send your light ahead of you to the person that just cut you off. Be intentional with your light, because when you get where you're going, somebody will say to you, oh my, your light is surely shining today. They might not know that, or they might just say, you look stunning. You are amazing. You look wonderful. Yes, because your light is what they see. They know you, they acknowledge you, but your light, they cannot help but talk about your light. Because that's all they see. Because you see, that light is energy and they are energy. So when you allow your light that is made out of energy to go in front of you and be standing in your place, so when you get there, the light have to say, I'm here already. There's other things you can do too, but it's the light. If you allow the challenges of life to stop your light from shining, then you're giving the key to your heart, to your very essence, your being, to whatever that challenge is. I am not saying that we do not have challenges. What I'm saying, we do not have to struggle. There is no reason for that word to be used by anyone. It implies you're losing. When somebody says, I'm struggling, I sometimes say, where's your light? You should be able to see. Challenge. You have an opportunity to win. Choose your words and then cover the positive words with light. when you're walking towards someone, also, even if what the naked eyes can see is not beautiful, is not light, is not a fragrance you want to inhale, is not a sight you want to remember, choose to say, the Holy Spirit in me sees the Holy Spirit in you. What does the Holy Spirit give? Light. Or you can just think. You don't have to say it to them so they hear you. You can think, I can see the light in that person. Have you ever seen somebody who is in a challenging situation, and when they raise the eye to the head to look at you, you can see the light in the eye. You can see the twinkle. The situation, the challenge is draining them a bit, but it's still there. And maybe all they need is a smile or a kind word from you. So make sure that you send your light ahead of you. And when you see someone coming towards you, do not see their situation. See if you can feel the energy of their light. And if you can do that, you will find you will live a more successful, peaceful, energized, that thing that we all seek, that life we are all looking for, where like we are basking in that moment, because it's the light. Put your light together at the dinner table. Make the light, bring the light. You don't have to be in the conversation, but you can ask for everybody's light to shine. You do not have to tell them, hey, shine your light. You can just say, to your light, go and meet the light of everybody here and let the light shine. Try it with your friend and see the difference in the conversation for that day. So guys, what is your light? Who can stand your light? Some can. We didn't talk about them, and we won't talk about them. And then, those that can't. Know that you have the light, and you have a choice to send your light ahead of you. Have a wonderful day. Let me say, I know you guys were busy. Kia, you see, you're able to do this. Thank you. I'm glad you did. I'm so happy and grateful was able to listen to the whole morning blessing. Thanks, Kia. I know you're coming from work. Life is a challenge. We all got this. Yeah. Thank you, Tessa-Marie. This was amazing. I miss you all. I'm glad to be back for my vitamin of the day. Great, Stacy. Love seeing you. Let's see. Why are you doing this to me? I'm talking to the machine. Abundant Queen. Thank you, Kimberly, sweetie. I was out with some girls last night and they said, Stacy, you always smile and laugh. It's such a beautiful gift. It is a gift to have that. So guys, thank you for coming. It was an amazing morning, and Kia wanted to be here, and Kia, you did that. You see, whatever we want, if we really want it, we do not have to let it go. We just have to be consistent. Just hold on. So Instagram is not giving you the ride of your life. You try again, and you try again. And when everything else fails, you still try again, because you believe you can do it. And when you come, you get something. Some days there's 6 of you. Some days there's 100 of you. Some days there's so little of you. Some days there's... And the point is, it's the same thing. My job is to shine the light. So what I do, I shine the light. I send my thing out there. And as I said, Randall and Chris asked me yesterday at lunch, every topic is so different. How do you get it? He said, when I was working, Randall is telling me, it took me so long to figure something else. And I had to say to Randall, I was told to open my mouth. I will tell you what to say. So then I said to him, I guess I must repeat the same thing over and over again. I said, I don't know. I just open my mouth. And I say what I have to say. And he said, do you get it? I said, no. Maybe 10 minutes before I get into the shower, I have a topic comes to my mind, and then I go, and then it just happened to be yesterday's experience. And I want you guys to experience sharing your light, sending your light ahead of you. And when that person says to you, you have a light, or you look so amazing. Say thank you. Just thank you. And have a grateful day. Let me say hello to all. I sat down today. I don't even know why. I'm wearing Jillian's dress. Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly. Yeah, Nancy, Stacy, Jean. Marina. Hi, Marina. I didn't even know you came in. Lisa, my sister, my nephew, Lorna, Loretta, and Roslyn. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day. Yes, I'm wearing a dress Jillian gave me. Buttons all the way down, so I put a little bit grandmother gold on me, and here I am. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, I am on YouTube at 12. So not 12 Eastern Standard Time. Join me. I don't know what we're talking about. Remember, it's all about being sensuous. Have a great day.